FHSAA semi-final in Region 4. That's what we'll be playing tonight. Visiting team, Newberry Panthers, make the trip from the west side of Gainesville, west side of Alachua County. Excuse me. And your 2022 state champions.
All right, well, good evening, everyone, and welcome out to Annie Mae Phillips Stadium for tonight's matchup in the Region 4 Class 1R state semifinals, or region semifinals for the state championship track, the brackets and all. So we're going to be coming to you live. We appreciate you joining us. FHSAA has approved us to bring you this broadcast, and this broadcast rights to this FHSAA State Series contest has been granted to Hawthorne Hub by the Florida High School Athletic Association and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our viewing audience. Any rebroadcast, transmission, or other use of this production without express written consent of the FHSAA is prohibited. So we thank you for joining us wherever you may be joining us. We'd like you to share down there in the comments where you happen to be at and have a lively discussion. We got two great teams here tonight. Of course, your home Hawthorne Hornets are hosting. They're the defending 2022 state champions in Class 1R. And they're still undefeated this year as well. They're undefeated last year, undefeated this year, and seem primed and ready. Coach Ingram says they've had a good week of practice. And then you got the Newberry Panthers resurging over there, rebuilding. Coach Ed Johnson doing a great job with his team. Young guys that are coming together. Sorry, excuse me. Young guys coming together. And we played earlier in the season in September, and Hawthorne won that one. But Newberry's had a lot of progress since then and great matchups. And so this is going to be a great matchup tonight in Region 4, Class 1R. The winner of tonight's game will move on to play the winner of Williston and Pahokee in the regional final. And that would put people 3 wins away from the state championship. 2 wins from the state championship, but 3 wins from actually having the title. Panthers come in with a record of 9-2. We'll take a look at them first before we take a look at your home Hornets, since you're familiar with them. They are 0-1 in the district, but of course they've lost to Williston and to Hawthorne.
All right, so we're about 10 minutes here from getting underway.
Newberry comes in averaging 192 rushing yards per game, 203.9 passing yards per game, a total of just under 400 yards per game. And they're going to be led by Keel McGriff at quarterback, Caleb Woods at running back, over 1,000 yards this year. Keel, I think, right at 2,000 yards. And then they'll have in the receiving core, they'll have Hayden Moore and Jaden Holcomb that'll lead the way for them. And then their star-studded defense, they got a lot of Division I offers there on their defensive front, and probably one of the better defensive fronts that we faced all year long. They're getting lined up now for the national anthem, but we're also going to take time to recognize all of our sponsors that have helped bring you this broadcast here live on Hawthorne Hub. And we appreciate Hawthorne Hub and Derek, Sean and Emily Derek for hosting us. So this is a special treat for all of us here, Hawthorne fans and any Newberry fans also joining us as well, or just people just wanting to check out some good Friday night football here in the state of Florida, Class 1R. A few promos here from the FHSAA. Sportsmanship is having pride in your school, your team, and yourself. Sportsmanship is respect for the game and those who play it. The Florida High School Athletic Association reminds you to take on the responsibility of good sportsmanship. Play strong, play hard, play fair. This message provided by this station and the FHSAA. Fans, we want to take a time to recognize our sponsors that made this broadcast possible. First off, we got visit it, wholehomepro.com.
picking up really loud on the broadcast.
So on Whole Home Pro, visit Whole Home Pro after the game and book a visit with Hawthorne's own Sean Derrick to see if your home qualifies for solar with no upfront cost, or up to $14,000 in federal rebates to make home energy upgrades. Visit wholehomepro.com.
Newberry
All right, we're going to take time out and have a national anthem to honor our country here just after Veterans Day.
on the restroom over there. I want to thank you for your patience here tonight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the crowds are here. The Newberry side is packed. The Hawthorne side is packed. The teams are lined up. They're getting ready to have the captain's meeting for the coin toss. Let's take a look over here at your hometown Hawthorne Hornets. A few stats getting into the game that we're going to take a look at. Hawthorne comes in with a record of 9-0, unbeaten for the past 20-plus games, defending state champs. They'll be led by Cornelius C.J. Ingram, right at 2,000 yards of passing at quarterback. And then Keenan Johnson, the leading ball carrier for the Hornets, at 1,000 yards, just went over 1,000 yards this past game. On the receiving side, obviously got Alvin Isaac with 791 yards so far. Darian Bowie with 150 yards, who stepped up here lately. Caleb Rollerson, Megatron, known to the Hawthorne faithful as, 586 yards. And Matthew McKinley Daniels, who's had several key receptions to help the Hornets here lately. So he has 326 yards, but a lot of those just at key moments to give the Hornets a few first downs.
Here for tonight's game, number 7. The protege, Ingram. Number 56, here.
Hornets Myers.
Well, going to be Draymond Johnson. And there's one, Dimitri Perry.
So captain's meeting at midfield. You got for Newberry, number 4, Logan McLeod, number 5, Jonathan Powers, number 6, David Schmidt, and number 13, Wyatt Hester. For the Hornets, you have number 3, Tremaine Johnson. You have number 7, C.J. Ingram, number 56, Torrance Myers, and number 20, Dimitri Perry. Officials for tonight's game are from the Mid-Florida Officials Association, and we appreciate them and their service and coming out here to help these two teams in the playoffs.
All right, looks like the Hornets win the toss. They're going to defer to the second half.
So Hawthorne won the toss. They'll defer to the second half. Newberry will receive. They'll be running out of the east zone, end zone. So we're going to get started here.
Play with the visiting Newberry Panthers and your Hawthorne Hornets.
Fans, we really want to thank Whole Home Pro, the Barn at Deep Creek, Ray's Metalworks, and Edward Jones Investments, Matt Cernsey, financial advisor, for sponsoring this game and bringing it to you here in the Class 1R Region 4 semifinal. So we appreciate them helping out and supporting this opportunity. Just if you get a chance, make a contribution to maybe the Hawthorne QB Club, the $ on the Cash App, Hawthorne QBC, $ Hawthorne QBC. If you can make a donation, if you're tuning in, we certainly appreciate it. And that way, we're able to keep on bringing you these streaming webcasts, but we're also able to help keep supporting this program and take some loads off of our sponsors as well, too. So we would certainly appreciate it. Get ready to have the teams enter the field here. We're going to have kickoff momentarily as we get started here on a misty, just a light mist here on Friday night in Hawthorne, Florida at Annie Mae Phillips Stadium. It's been raining all week. The field has held it pretty well. Still a few dirt spots, but the grass is holding up and it's not like standing water out there, but the ball may be wet and we'll see who that helps out. Hawthorne's going to come in. They're going to have the orange pants, black tops, black helmets. Newberry's going to have their white pants, white tops, and yellow helmets. Sportsmanship is having pride in your school, your team, and yourself. Sportsmanship is respect for the game and those who play it. The Florida High School Athletic Association reminds you to take the responsibility of good sportsmanship. Play strong, play hard, play fair. This message provided by this station and the FHSAA. And the Panthers make their way out of the east end zone to the north side of the field, and the Newberry faithful over there cheering them on in a cloud full of smoke bombs, yellow and I think blue, maybe some white. They make their way with the cheerleaders with the NHS flags and out of the west end zone. Here come the Hornets out of the tunnel. Friday night, carrying a 9-0 record into the second week of the postseason. Newberry's already won one game playing against Chiefland. Your Hornets got the bye week last week and playing here in front of a home crowd with a number 2 seed in the region. All right, fans. Well, you've been waiting for it for at least a week, if not since September, to see this matchup again between two local powerhouses, Newberry Panthers and your home Hawthorne Hornets. Sway Knapp going to tee it up for the Hornets. Remember, when we started over there, they had an opening kickoff return by the Panthers.
We'll get this game underway.
They have two guys back receiving. It's going to be hard to read their numerals, but it looks like number 21, Elijah Beckford for Newberry, as well as number 8, Christian Rich. Actually, it looks like number 6, David Schmidt. David Schmidt was actually the one that had a kickoff return for the Panthers in Newberry when we played him over there. Sway's teeing it up for the Hornets. So here we go from the 40.
advances them here to the semifinal. Coming up a week. Postseason football underway.
There's a kick high, end over end. A great kick by Knapp, fielded by Schmidt at the 5-yard line, going to the right side, trying to get around, wrapped up. He breaks in one tackle and finally brought down as Johnson there for the Hornets to bring him down. David Schmidt brings it out. It'll be at the 22-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers there, where they're going to start off tonight. 1st and 10. Hawthorne defense on the field to try and set the tone early. Keel McGriff at quarterback. Just over 2,000 yards on the season. The youngster comes in as a sophomore, 5'10", 170. He's going to start out. Empty the backfield in the shotgun by himself. Trips to the near side, twins to the far side. 1st and 10 from their own 22. There's a snap. Snap back to McGriff. McGriff trying to get away from defender. Throws it out and throws it away. And there's separate guys in the area. Great pressure there by.
Happened to throw it away. Second down.
Looks like Dimitri Perry there for the Hornets.
Make your way down the concession stand.
Got to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 22. Keel McGriff just throwing it away. There's a few guys in the area. The defenders had them closed down. Nowhere to throw. Spare him out once again. 5 wide. Trips to the near side. Swings to the far side. The dangerous Hayden Moore in the slot to the near side. There's the snap. Moore gets the throw to Caleb Woods. Woods with the reception, brought down immediately as he gets up to the 24-yard line. Nazi Jit there for the Hornets. Brings them down. It's going to be a pass completion for about 2 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd and 8.
And a few others. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to bring up a
3rd and 8 from the 24. Trips to the far side, twins to the near side. Once again, emptying them out. Trying to spread out that Hornet defense. Got Hawthorne rushing with 3. Man coverage on the outside with 2 over the top. And there's one guy being sent off for a mouthpiece. So that's actually Jaden Holcomb, their 2nd leading receiver, gets sent off the field. So that's got to be advantage Hawthorne in that case, taking 1 weapon away here on a big 3rd down on their first possession of the night. The twins left, trips right. And McGriff gives the signal to the new entry. Makes his way up to the line. There's the snap. Back to pass. Looking to throw. Throwing it deep. Has his man just overthrown. Out of reach. Trying to go to number 17, Ty Moses. And it'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 8. And it looks like the Panthers going to send in the punting unit. As Alvin Isaac steps back to receive it for the Hornets. Used to be Isaac and Jordan Fluellen will be back there. Fluellen's out with an injury. So we got a few young guys in there on coverage, but also back on special teams. Alvin Isaac back there by himself now. 4th and 8. Spreads them out. Punt formation. There's the snap, the kick. High, wobbly spiral coming down. Takes a bounce over here to the 40-yard line and rolls dead at the 38. Hawthorne's going to start off 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line with 10:29 to go here in the first quarter. Hawthorne will have it.
Seconds left. Hornets call it quick 3 and out. And their offense will take the field. So try to keep everybody updated on and Williston game. As it is underway as well. Led by the protege, that's TJ Newdrum.
All right, there's a snap. Hand off to Keenan Johnson. Johnson straight up the middle, running through him. He already has close to the first down for tonight. Keenan Johnson straight up the middle. Waits no time at all, just shy of midfield up to the 49-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 49. 1st and 10. Hornets come to the line. 10:20 to go.
Really coming together here throughout the season.
Sent off one player. That's Caleb Rollerson for having his stuff. So they're not letting them go out there with the hand warmers. They're not allowed to have hand warmers. So they're throwing them out for that. Send in the replacements. So that's against. They sent off another player. There's 2 players off of Newberry that have to go off the field, and they're going to have to get 2 other guys out here.
He replaced.
As Alvin Isaac throws his off by himself. So trips to the near side, 1 man to the far side, and timeout by Newberry. Newberry's going to take a timeout here, talk things over, trying to get the right personnel out there. So they're going to take a timeout. 9:53 to go here in the opening quarter. Hawthorne just shy of midfield.
3 seconds left here in the first quarter. Nobody cover me. You don't get paid for glitzy lanes. He's FHSAA. I mean, talk about
Hornet fans, we want to take this time to recognize some of our sponsors. The Barn at Deep Creek is a breathtaking new event venue outside of Gainesville, tucked away on acres of pasture and privacy, blending southern charm and natural beauty. It's the perfect setting for intimate parties, to grand weddings, and even large-scale events. Check out the Barn at Deep Creek at barnatdeepcreek.com and on Facebook and Instagram today. Thank you, Barn at Deep Creek, for bringing this broadcast to us. All right, we got personnel back out there. Everybody lined up, getting ready to go. Got the hand warmers off. Here we go. 1st and 10 from just shy of midfield. There's a snap. Ingram back to pass. Trips to the near side. Twins to the far side. Ingram looking to throw. Throws it out. Has the man. Trying to get up the field and connected. He found Darian Bowie. Looked like he was going down. He was in the grass when he got rid of it, made it complete, picked up a few yards, and brings it into Panther territory at the Panthers' 47-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7.
3 yards.
9:30 to go here in this first quarter. Clock keeping on running. Hornets keeping on moving. Twins left, twins right. Ingram from the shotgun. Johnson off his left. There's a snap. Handoff straight up middle. There goes Johnson straight up middle. He's taking a few Panthers with him. Right up the middle into the 35-yard line. Down to the 34 and finally brought down. That's going to be a gain of about 14 and enough for a Hornet first down. 1st and 10. Another big run from Keenan Johnson. Adding to that 1,000-yard rushing season. Keeps it moving here for the Hornets in the second round of the playoffs. Twins left, twins right. Alvin Isaac in the slot left. Caleb Rollerson wide left. Darian Bowie in the slot right. McKinley Johnson wide right. There's a snap. Handoff to Keenan Johnson off the left side. He's trying to surge forward, hit and brought down. That line, that front 7, as Coach Ingram will tell you of Newberry, is as good as any that will play. Got a lot of great guys on there. Looks like Jonathan Powers and Mekhi Newton. And then Jarquez Carter leading the way. Leading the way for the Panthers. So big guys up front for them as well. So the Hornet offensive line is going to have to step up big time. 2nd and 10. Twins left, one man wide right. There's a snap. Alvin Isaac on the end around trying to get outside, and flag comes in.
Sideline.
It'll be holding against the Hornets. So right here on that outside left end, that left tackle got a little extra uniform, and it's going to come back. The ball was advanced all the way up to the, looked like the 30-yard line.
Hornets. Back 'em up.
Should still be 2nd down. Yep, it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 10 yards from the previous spot, and it'll be back to the 44-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 20 for the Hornets. With 7:57 to go here in this opening quarter. So that front seven is going to be hard to block all night, and one of the Hornets got a little extra jersey that time, so it's going to back them up. And CJ said, well, let's spread them out. We got twins left, twins right. Hornets right at the 44-yard line, 2nd and 20. There's a snap. Loses the ball. Ingram falls right on it quickly as Carter was back there to disrupt it quick. You might have a little bit of that tonight with the slippery field, but also a little bit of mist coming out. And I bring up 3rd down. From midfield. Got to get up to the 24-yard line, so we got 26 yards to go. 7:13 left in this first quarter. Newberry had their opening possession, 3 and out. Hawthorne coming up on their first possession, was moving the ball, and then got a few penalties here and a bobbled snap. So from midfield, CJ from the shotgun, trips to the near side, one man wide left. There's a snap, back to pass, being pressured, looking across, has McKinley. Oh, just underthrown. It's incomplete, brings up 4th down, and the punt unit is going to come in for the Hornets. So decent signs there from offense, seeing a little bit of opportunity, but then also a few things to work on, and I'm sure Newberry happy that they were able to slow down the Hornets there on that and got a few things, especially those penalties, to help out. It was definitely a hold over there for sure. So they'll both try and clean it up for their second possession. It's Newberry back in punt formation. Schmidt looking to receive it at the 18-yard line. Schwaynap tees it up, looking for it from midfield. There's a snap. Back to Knapp. Knapp with a high spiral going to the far side. He kicks away from him, takes a good Hornet roll inside the 10, down to the 5, right on the 5-yard line, 4-yard line. That is going to be a 46-yard punt. No return, and Schwaynap flips the field big time and has a Hornet defense right where they want to have the Newberry offense on their second possession here, just inside the 5-yard line with 6:33 to go here in this first quarter of the Class 1R Region 4 semifinal. Keel McGriff gets his team out there. They spread them out all the last series. Didn't have anybody in the backfield with them. We got an official timeout for a water break as we're halfway through.
Official timeout. Everyone, make your way down to the alumni booth. 6-second thing. Got Gatorade.
Sportsmanship FHSAA wants to remind you that sportsmanship is having pride in your school, your team, and yourself. Sportsmanship is respect for the game and those who play it. The Florida High School Athletic Association reminds you to take on the responsibility of good sportsmanship. Play strong, play hard, play fair. This message provided by this station and the FHSAA. Ray's Metal Works, located in Alachua, Florida, is celebrating their 50th year serving the southeastern United States as a family-owned sheet metal company, specializing in commercial and industrial HVAC ductwork and exhaust systems, as well as custom metal fabrication and more. They can fulfill all your metal needs. Call Ray's Metal Works in Alachua, Florida, and we thank them for helping bring this broadcast to you wherever you may be watching from. We certainly appreciate it and hope that y'all help thank our sponsors for supporting this broadcast as well. I also want to take a shout out there to Tricia and Tracy Cantley Roofing, as well as Zach at ZKH Films, Cameo Towns down there doing some pictures. We certainly appreciate it. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Panthers handing off with a tailback in the backfield this time. That's Woods. Woods stopped at the line of scrimmage, if that. Andrew Zock there, along with Kyler Ingram. Kyler Ingram and Andrew Zock combining with the other Hornets there as well, too, to stop Caleb Woods from picking up many yards. Caleb's had a heck of a year with over 1,000 yards as well, and wanting to add to it here in the second round of the playoffs, but that Hornet defense is going to be hard to run against. They go in the pistol. Woods the deep back. Actually, there's a snap. Hand off to Woods. Now to the left side again. Hit. He dives forward. He might have 2 yards this time, up to the 7-yard line where he's brought down. Caleb Woods with a gain of 2 on that one. Up to the 7. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Just trying to keep it from giving them some room, but keep him from turning over. Got Travis McGriff over there on the other side. The offensive coordinator calling some plays. Ed Johnson, the head coach. So you got a lot of experience. Some college playing, some professional playing, coaching. Good genes over there. Twins to the near side. McGriff from the shotgun. Sends Woods out wide right. 3rd and 8. There's a snap. Back to passes McGriff. McGriff looking across. Has his man throwing it up. And incomplete as the young guy, Nate Jennings, the freshman, backup quarterback, stepping in for Jordan Fluellen. He's been playing a little bit of safety, but when Fluellen went down, he moved the corner, and he went over there and did a great job positioning, turning around, picking it up, and knocking it away. So that'll bring up 4th down, 4th and 8 as Alvon Isaac steps back, looking to receive it, maybe a chance to return it. He's had several this year. The punt's going to come from the 7. Zane Spires back to boot it away. There's the snap. Good snap. Good kick. High end over end. Isaac fields it on the run, comes out to the near side, cuts it down the boundary, still on his feet, hit and brought down right at the 19, 18-yard line. Alvin Isaac with a 20-plus yard return puts Hawthorne in the red zone to start their second possession of the night. Couldn't ask for better field position than that with 4:54 to go here in the first quarter. Hawthorne only 18, 19 yards from pay dirt to try and get on the board first. Here we go. CJ Ingram from the shotgun. Johnson off his right shoulder. Rollerson wide left. McKinley wide right. There's a snap. He takes it himself. Going off the right side. Picks up about 3, maybe 4. Right at the 15-yard line. There's a flag back at the 20.
On the 20.
We'll see what that is. Shot block. Block below the waist. Against the Hornets. It'll back it up.
Looks like it's going to be an illegal block.
A lot of times what can happen with that is you got a guy hung up. One guy blocked him, another guy trying to block him low. And most of the time that's miscommunication.
15 yards.
That's going to back it up 15 yards as it's a personal foul. So it'll be 1st and 25 for the Hornets with 4:45. So actually going to be about 19-yard penalty because of where it would have been. So it brings it back to the 34-yard line. 1st and 25. Rollerson wide left. Zock at fullback. Johnson back behind CJ. McKinley to the right. There's a snap. Handoff to Johnson off the left side. Hit and brought down.
A little gain on the play.
Yes, on the tackle, Xavion Gillum on the tackle. No gain on the play to bring up 2nd down, 2nd and 25. 4:14 to go here in the opening quarter. Coach Bowie going to call up something here. The offensive coordinator and brother of Coach CI. 2nd and 25. Twins left, twins right. You got Rollerson and Isaac over here to the near side. In motion is Isaac. There's a snap. Pitch back to Isaac. Great play drawn up. Isaac, a lot of room to run. Cuts it back. Fools the old quarterback, Keel McGriff, as he dives forward and gets up to around the 21-yard line. The good news about that is we're back up close to the original sticks. So a heck of a run, but only a gain of 13 brings up 3rd and 12. So got a little more room to run. That was pretty good by draw up by the Hornet coaching staff. As aggressive as both of these defenses are, sometimes you can get over pursuit, and they were planning on Isaac keeping on going with all the momentum going to the left side, and then he froze and cut back against the grain and took the pitch from CJ and had a little bit of room to run. Line them up. Twins left, twins right. They tighten them up. Johnson, the lone back, off the left side of Ingram. There's a snap. Fake it over to Isaac. Throws it out. McKinley, one-handed catch. It's on ESPN tonight as he takes it inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. And that's what Matthew McKinley Daniels has done all season long. The pass behind him, he reached back and showed Odell Beckham exactly what a one-handed catch looked like as he brought it in and took it down to the 4-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Hornets here with 2:52 to go in the opening quarter. Wow. Fans, you're in for a great one tonight between these two teams. You got some athletes on both sides. I'm glad you're tuning in. Let everybody know where to find it. As we got a flag, false start. They're going to say he came up and down, maybe with a ball or something. So a 5-yard penalty, it'll be 1st and goal from the 9 instead. So he did signal over here that he's seen that go up and down. So it'll back him up 5 yards and we'll go 1st and goal from the 9. 2:34 to go in this opening quarter. We appreciate you tuning in. We hope you share the broadcast. From Newberry, from Hawthorne, we're glad you're tuned in. There's a snap. Ingram going to take his own number, goes out to the right side, tucks it in, and touchdown. Hawthorne. CJ Ingram puts the Hornets on the board first from 9 yards out. Great block over there on the near side to seal it. And he tucks it in, puts the Hornets on the board 6-0 with 2:23 to go in this opening quarter. And on to attempt the point after, which could be an interesting feat tonight, as both teams are going to have to deal with a little bit of wet conditions, not only with a plant foot, but also holding the ball, as Zion Johnson there takes the towel there to dry his hands. Looking for the snap from Andrew Zock. There's a snap. Nice set down. The kick is up. And good. The Hornets strike first with 2:23 to go in this opening quarter. Hawthorne 7, Newberry nothing. But Newberry will be getting their 3rd possession of the night on the kickoff. Hornet fans, we appreciate Edward Jones sponsoring tonight's game. Edward Jones, financial advisor Matt Cerncy. You shouldn't need an advanced degree to find out how to pay for one. Hi, I'm Matt Cerncy, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. Now I want to help you understand all the options you have when paying for an education. Call me at 386-462-0417. Edward Jones, member SIPC. We thank Edward Jones, Whole Home Pro, Barnett, Deep Creek, and Ray's Metal Works for bringing you tonight's game as special sponsors. We also have regular season sponsors. We appreciate what they've done and all the people behind the scenes that have brought you the Hornet coverage over the season. We look to hopefully be doing many more of them, but it's one game at a time, as Coach Ingram said on the coaches show. So teeing it up, Sway Knapp at the 40, back deep. You're going to have Schmidt as well as Beckford. There's a high kick coming down to Schmidt. right at the 18-yard line. He's going to once again take it to the right side. He's wrapped up and brought down, chased from behind. There for the Hornets was Jaden Tringrove. Tringrove has been injured all year long. It's good to see him getting out there without a knee brace or anything, just getting out there playing in full speed. Jaden Tringrove. Actually, Tringrove been pretty active lately, and we got another guy that's been out actually all season as well, Peter Finn, that had been injured. So I apologize. I think I got them two mixed up, but Jaden Tringrove has come on here middle of the season, done a great job. So the Panthers, 1st and 10 from their 27-yard line. McGriff from the shotgun, trips to the near side, twins to the far side. A little more room to work than last time. Back to pass, looking across, looking down the middle of the field. Has his guy, number 15. It's complete just across midfield and then tackled by Matthew McKinley. Oh, he got a flag over there on the far side of the field, right at the 36-yard line. We'll see what that is. It's probably, we're waiting to see as they're talking. They're signaling down the field, and everybody's keeping on moving. So, personal foul against Hawthorne. So, I add on to the end of it. But that was Jaden Holcomb. That's his second leading receiver for the Panthers as they strike quick. And they are a pass-first offense as Keel McGriff, if he has time back there, he'll pick you apart. And he goes from the 27 up to the 32. That's a 41-yard play. 41 yards on that play. And then they're going to tack on another 15 and bring it up to the 16-yard line. So personal foul, it's going to be 1st and 10 into the red zone down at the 16-yard line. McGriff from the shotgun, trips to the near side, swings to the far side. 2:07 to go in this opening quarter. Here's the snap. McGriff back to pass, being pressured in the backfield. He tucks it underneath, cutting out to the near side, trying to tuck around, and he falls down at the 26-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 10 as there was all kinds of Hornets there to bring him down and no room to run with $1:47 to go here in this opening quarter. Loses his footing out here as it's wet for sure, and he slipped down. And that's going to be the story of the night is who can not let this field conditions get to him. Both teams playing on the same conditions here. That'll bring up a long second down, 2nd and about 20. 2nd and 20 from the 26. McGriff from the shotgun. Trips to the far side, swings to the near side. 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They got 2 guys covered up over there. There's a snap. Back to pass from McGriff. McGriff looking, being pressured in the backfield, trying to get away. There's a flag comes in. He loses the ball in the backfield, trying to throw it away. And then he throws it up. Doesn't get to the line of scrimmage, but he's outside the pocket. There is a flag. We'll see what we have here. Ball is wet. Hornets defense pressuring. And McGriff trying to find somewhere to run. Holding against the Panthers. We'll see if the Hornets take it because it'd be 10 yards from there, or it would be 3rd and 20. So a decision here for the Hornets as looks like Ingram's going to take them back. Going to move him back 10 yards. So a lot of the fans over here are wanting something for him losing the ball, fumbling the ball, and then throwing it. There's nothing against that. If he's outside the pocket, he doesn't have to make it. He's just got to make it to the line of scrimmage. And it looked like he at least did that. Didn't make it to the original one, but made it that way. So McGriff from the shotgun, swings to the near side, trips to the far side. Under 1 minute. And a flag. False start. And it's the same official that got the Hornets for it. have also got the Panthers for it, as they got them for coming up and down, getting set and reset. So they're heads up. They're looking for it on both sides, as we've seen that start in the game with the hand warmers. And good Mid-Florida Officials Association crew out here tonight on this second round of the playoffs. Class 1R, Region 4. Williston and Pahokee playing tonight. Right up the road in Williston. They'll take on the winner of tonight's game. Trips to the far side, swings to the near side. McGriff from the shotgun. Second and about 25. Make that 45. And see what we got over here.
They're going to blow it dead.
Sending Tremaine Johnson off for something. Some kind of injury, or not injury, but equipment. So I'm not sure what it is, but we'll try and find out. So Keenan Johnson going out there to play for the Hornets. So second and long. 39 seconds to go here in this opening quarter. There's the snap. McGriff back to pass, being pressured. Looking around, trying to get outside. There's a flag comes in. Two flags come in. McGriff doing some running and pushed out of bounds. But there's two flags way back here. And two different officials seeing it right at the 45. That'll back it up 10 more yards. So what started out as a great play and then having a penalty added to it has now backed the Panthers up all the way back to the, looks like it's going to go back into the Panther territory by the time it's marked off. It might be right at midfield, just across it with 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. So 10 yards. They were trying to figure out what they wanted to do, but definitely need to take that because McGriff had taken it. A good scramble by McGriff as he took it all the way up to about the 25-yard line. Gained a lot of ground, but there was certainly a hole that opened there. So second down, about an acre. Timeout taken here by Hawthorne. Fans, we really appreciate you joining us tonight here on Hawthorne Hub. This is going to be a great night of football as you have the Newberry Panthers coming from the west side of Alachua County and your home Hawthorne Hornets from the east side of Alachua County battling it out here in Class 1R Region 4. And we appreciate our sponsors bringing us this with Whole Home Pro. We have Edward Jones Investments, Matt Surrency, Ray's Metalworks, and the Barn at Deep Creek.
2 for 60. Usually the hoodies are.
Fans, if you don't know what Whole Home Pro is, you can visit wholehomepro.com and after the game and book a visit with Hawthorne's own Sean Derrick to see if your home qualifies for solar with no upfront costs or up to $14,000 in federal rebates to make home energy upgrades. That's wholehomepro.com. Visit their website, and we appreciate them being a sponsor. If nothing else, go on there and please just thank these sponsors for contributing and bringing you this broadcast free of charge. You can always make a donation to the Cash App Hawthorne QBC, and we would certainly appreciate that, supporting these student athletes, as well as we got basketball season coming up too, so we support multiple. Second and long for the Panthers. McGriff back to pass, being pressured in the backfield, throws it across the middle of the field. He has his receiver again, but it comes out, and they're going to say incomplete. He had it for a second, but then luckily he ruled incomplete as the ball rolls out. And they broke it up in the secondary as he had three guys on him. But once again, their big receiver. All right, so Williston 8, Pahokee 0 for people that are keeping up with that, but nobody looking that far forward. He might not want to keep on doing that. It'll distract the players. It'll distract the players to keep doing the the score for theirs, maybe later in the game. Third and long. Heel McGriff back to pass in the shotgun. Twins right, trips to the near side. From just shy of midfield. There's the snap. Back to pass McGriff. McGriff throwing across to the right side. Has his guy just overthrown. Oh, my goodness. And a flag comes in. A couple flags come in. And Tremaine Johnson looks like he might be cramping over there. Hopefully it's just a cramp. You can't lose many more people in that secondary. So it's a dead ball, personal foul against the Panthers. All the Hornet faithful could see it. The Newberry contingent might not have been able to see it over there, as there was it was right in front of their players, so you couldn't hardly see it. But just, I think in frustration, the player took the defender and just threw him down after the play. But 16 seconds to go in this opening quarter. It'll still be fourth down. It'll just be fourth and longer from about the 34-yard line. 35-yard line. It should be fourth down. Yes, it is fourth down. So Newberry was asking if it was going to be third down or fourth down, but because it was after the play, it's a dead ball penalty. So the play's already happened, the play's over, and so it's fourth down now, fourth and longer. So they're going to kick from their own 35-yard line. Back to boot it away is Zane Spires. Spires, great kicking tonight so far. He has a nice punt to it where it tumbles end over end, makes it hard for receivers to catch. Does a great job with it. But Alvin Isaac back there by himself, standing on his own 30. There's a snap. The kick is up. Once again, end over end, coming down. Takes a big bounce for the Panthers. Isaac picks it up himself. Now cuts it to the right side, cuts it back against the grain, and hit and brought down. He thought he might have had a seam there, but basically a return of 2 as he gets it up to the 25-yard line. First and 10 for the Hornets with 3 seconds to go here in this opening quarter.
He said no play-by-play. I don't know what that means. Hey, bro, that's not what I'll be right now.
All right, so the referee said no play-by-play for the announcer. So it makes it first and 10, and here we go. So first and 10, Ingram from the shotgun, a runner off each side. Man wide left, Twins to the right. There's a snap, fumble in the backfield as the exchange to Keenan Johnson falls down to the turf, and it'll be a loss of 3. And it'll bring up 2nd and 13 for the Hornets when we return for the second quarter. Start of the second quarter after 1 quarter of play here in the Class 1R Region 4 semifinal, Hawthorne and Newberry. It's Hawthorne 7. Hawthorne striking first with C.J. Ingram running in from the near side, 9 yards out. And the Panthers yet to score, but with several different good offensive movements so far.
It's Twins to the left and Twins to the right.
Tonight's game in the 2023 FHSAA Class 1R Football Championships is sponsored by the Florida High School Athletic Association. The FHSAA is a democratic organization with a membership of more than 800 middle and senior high schools, all committed to ensuring that Florida student athletes can compete fairly and equitably in an educational environment. The Florida High School Athletic Association, building leaders through teamwork, sportsmanship, and citizenship. We appreciate the FHSAA on giving us rights to broadcast this with Hawthorne Hub. Appreciate y'all joining in. Visit Hawthorne Hub for all of our broadcasts and our archived broadcasts, free of charge, but we certainly appreciate you visiting our sponsors and even making contributions. It would have cost you $10 to get into tonight's game. Maybe go ahead and make a contribution to that Hawthorne QB Club. and send him a donation. There's a snap. Ingram rolling out to his left, back to pass, looking forward, has a man. McKinley has it. He turns it up the field at the 50, going down the sideline. It's a foot race, trying to be pushed out of bounds. Still going down the sideline, tap toe, in, touchdown. Hornets. There's a flag at midfield. We'll see what it is. But C.J. Ingram rolling out to the near side, and that is going to be a 78-yard completion and touchdown as C.J. Ingram connects with Matthew McKinley for 78 yards. And once again, Matthew McKinley coming up with a clutch catch and turning it up the field and just outrunning the defenders and staying just inside, tiptoeing inside that boundary line to not step on it and not be out of bounds, and puts Hawthorne up on the board even quicker. And so the penalty there, the personal foul penalty, will be assessed on the kickoff against the Panthers. So Sam Carroll comes out to attempt a point after. Hawthorne's up 13-0. And Ron Cerncey over there running the chains, having to go just the same amount of distance, and is probably going to be out of breath. He might need a replacement here in a little bit. There's a snap to set down. The kick is up. And good. In the parking lot, and good. Sam Carroll puts it through and puts the Hornets up 14-0 with 11:46 to go here in this first half.
Here at Andy May Phillips Stadium.
Fans, we want to thank the Barn at Deep Creek. Once again, the Barn at Deep Creek is one of the sponsors bringing you this broadcast. If you're not familiar with the Barn at Deep Creek, it is a breathtaking new event venue outside of Gainesville. It's tucked away on acres of pasture and privacy, blending southern charm and natural beauty. It's the perfect setting for intimate parties to grand weddings and even large-scale events. Check out the Barn at Deep Creek at barnatdeepcreek.com. and on Facebook and Instagram today. Thank you, Barn at Deep Creek, for supporting this broadcast.
That's how it works out for the regional championship game of the Region 4. One R.
So get ready to tee it up here. Sway Knapp will now kick it from the Newberry 45-yard line. He pretty much puts a touchback every single time, or pretty close to it from the regular part, so this one should be a piece of cake, but we'll see what the call is. He may decide to do something different with 11:46 to go in this opening half. Back deep is Beckford and Schmidt. Schmidt catches it at his 3-yard line. Tries to cut to the near side. Oh, there's a guy there, but he makes him miss. He shakes him quick and then gets tackled out of bounds there. And they slide a little further at the 11-yard line. So Schmidt doing a great job getting outside the 5-yard line, putting a move there on a man, and then gaining a few extra yards. Looks like he was being a lot deeper than that, but he did a great job getting out there to the 11. A reminder from back in September, Schmidt was the guy that he found that opening seam and took it the distance, and the opening kickoff, and then Hawthorne matched right back with that from Alvin Isaac. So we'll see what the Panthers can put together here, trying to get something going, as they had several good plays there and good throws to Jaden Holcomb. Haven't gotten Hayden Moore involved yet, so Moore's over here teamed up against Zion Johnson over here on the near side. Twins to the far side. There's no tailback out there. Caleb Woods is not out there. And now they're going to call a timeout. Delay a game. We'll see if they get a timeout in first.
It's going to be delay a game. On Newberry. That's going to back them up another 5.
So I thought they were going to try and get a timeout, but they actually went ahead and took the delay game and got them even further back. That's going to be in trouble there, as they didn't waste a timeout. But it's going to be 1st and 15 now for the Panthers at their 6-yard line. 11:41 to go here in this opening half. Hawthorne up 14-0 in this week 2 of playoffs. Class 1R, Region 4. Heel from the shotgun. Twins left. One man wide right. There's the snap. Handoff to Woods in the backfield. Trying to cut up the middle and hit and brought down. He got tripped up in the backfield. Might be a loss of a yard. It's going to be back at the 5-yard line.
And Dimitri Perry.
And it'll be second down. Second and about 16.
Bring up a second down.
11:20 to go here in the first half. Hawthorne defense trying to put something together here and once again set the offense up with great field position. If they can keep this Newberry offense contained with a 2,000-yard passer and a over 1,000-yard rusher back there in the back. But actually, that's not Woods in the backfield. That's going to be Amari and Kaysen. So the tailback is Kaysen. Kaysen with a handoff, hit in the backfield, and he's trying to get away and then finally brought down. He brings it up to about the 7-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 2, and it'll bring up third and about 14. Third and 14 for the Panthers. These two teams out there really going at it. Both these teams excited to be in the playoffs. One man to the near side, Twins to the far side. McGriff from the shotgun. One back off his left shoulder. Third and 14. There's the snap. Back to pass. McGriff. McGriff looking across. Has his man complete. Trying to turn it up the field. Oh, a big hit, but he's trying to break free from it. He turns it up, and he's going to have a first down. He finally got him involved. That's Hayden Moore, their leading receiver, with his first reception of the night. Brings it out to the 29-yard line. And the Hornets have been covering him to try and keep him involved. He was able to break free. McGriff had decent protection to be able to have time to throw it. And Woods checks back into the game for the Panthers in the backfield. Twins to the near side. Two backs in the backfield with offset eye, pistol. McGriff from the shotgun. There's a snap. Handoff to Woods. Comes to the near side. Trying to get to the outside. Turns it up. Oh, a big hit as the Hornets come in. We'll see what that flag is. Holding against the Panthers. From the 35. The Woods with a great run coming out to the near side. And then a big hit coming from McKinley. Would have been a big gain on the play, but now backs it up a little bit further. So we'll replay the down, though, with 9:39 to go here in this opening half. First and about 14. Here we are. Twins left. One man wide to the near side. McGriff from the shotgun. Powers off his left shoulder. There's the snap. And they're sending McKinley off the field. He didn't have his mouthpiece in, so when the play went to start, they blew him off and threw him off. Make sure these players are safe out there. Grip from the shotgun, same formation. There's the snap, back to pass, looking across, looking for his man and for Woods, and he comes up with it, but he's bobbling it out of bounds. Oh, they're going to give him the reception. They're going to say he had enough control as he went out of bounds. It's a great catch, great concentration. And the officials seen it right there at midfield, they say. It'll be first down. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 9:03 to go here in this opening half. There's the snap. Hand off to Woods. Woods around the left side, trying to turn it up. Has a little bit of room to run. And brought down by Nate Jennings. The freshman over there bringing down the senior. Or actually, he's a sophomore as well, too. So the freshman and sophomore may see a lot of years against each other for a while now as they pick up another first down. A 15-yard gain brings it up to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, and the Hornets going to take a timeout, talk things over here as Newberry's got a little something working here, a little momentum going, and Hornet defense going to have to talk things over, slow them down. Fans, we want to thank Ray's Metalworks, one of our sponsors bringing you this broadcast, located in Alachua, Florida, is celebrating their 50th year serving the southeastern United States as a family-owned sheet metal company, specializing in commercial and industrial HVAC ductwork and exhaust systems, as well as custom metal, fabrication, and more. They can fulfill all your metal needs. Ray's Metalworks. Thank you for supporting this broadcast. Fans, once again, this is the semi-final. Williston is up 22-3 over Pahokee. So anybody trying to follow that game, Hawthorne or Newberry will be facing the winner of that game, which right now Williston looks like they're in full control just down the road, about 30 miles. 1st and 10 from the 35 of the Hornets. Twins to the near side. McGriff going to send Woods out to the far side. Howard's the lone back there with him. There's a snap. Back to McGriff. McGriff being pressured. Looking deep. Throwing it. Intercept. There guys the Hornets. Jamarian Davenport comes up with it. And it's going to be a pick for the Hornets. Davenport slips and falls. And it'll be a Hawthorne ball as they take over at their own 7-yard line. After Jamarian Davenport comes up with an INT back deep there. The senior free safety and backup running back. Lost his footing, but he had a whole lot of room to run. He's probably shaking his head right now about that one. First and 10 from the 8. Ingram from the shotgun. Twins left, twins right. Johnson, the lone back. There's a snap. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson changing directions, cutting to the near side, still on his feet, and finally brought down as he's rolled forward up to the 11-yard line. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 7 with 8:25 to go here in this first half. Hawthorne deep in their own territory, but keeping that driving Panther offense from scoring as the Panthers had it 1st and 10 from their 35. So 2nd and about 6. Ingram from the shotgun. Twins right, twins left. Johnson the lone back. There's a snap. Ingram back to pass. Looking to throw. Has Isaac. Isaac with it. Cuts it out to the near boundary. Cuts it up the boundary. Breaking one tackle. And pushed out of bounds by Holcomb right at the 30-yard line. Be a gain of about 18 on the play. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hornets after the connection from Ingram to Isaac. Twins left, twins right. Ingram from the shotgun. Woods off his right side, or Johnson off his right side. There's a snap. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson going straight up the middle. Be a gain of a few. It'll be 2nd down. Second and 7. 7:15 to go here in this first half. Hawthorne up 14-0. There's a snap. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson off the left side. Be a gain of a few. They'll bring up third down.
Johnson on the carry. Pick up of about another 3, so we got third, 4. Third, 4, here's for the Hornets.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 4 from the 36-yard line with 6.5 to go here in this opening half. Isaac goes in motion from left to right. There's a snap. Ingram back pass. Looking, has Caleb Rollerson. Rollerson puts his hand in the ground. Megatron, he's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown. Hawthorne. Caleb. Megatron. Rollerson. Taking it in from 64 yards out. Once again, just another big play for the Hornets. This time in the west end zone. Making it 20-0 with 6:20 to go here in this opening half. Sam Carroll coming on to attempt the point after. Zion Johnson will be holding. Zock on the snap. 6:20 to go here in this opening half. Hawthorne up 20-0. There's a snap. Set. Kick. Up. And good. 21-0. Hawthorne up here on the week 2 of the playoffs. Class 1R, Region 4, semifinal. Still a whole lot of football left to go. As the Hornets getting ready to tee it up once again for the 5th time tonight. Fans, we appreciate y'all joining us. We appreciate our sponsors bringing this to us. It would have cost you $10 to get in here tonight. If you haven't, $5, $10, whatever it may be, consider contributing to your school. Cash out for Hawthorne is Hawthorne QBC. Hey, if you're a Newberry fan, that's fine too. Contribute to yours as well. Support these teams, these programs, these schools. Make sure you help relieve some of the pressure off all the sponsors, but also we do our part in supporting all these student athletes and coaches that are putting these hard work into these players out here on the field. So we appreciate both teams and all this contingent. Newberry bringing a great crowd. Hawthorne bringing a great crowd. A lot of excitement and anticipation for this game tonight here on Friday Night Lights. It's going to be a great playoff season for our region in the 352 areas. You have several others in the playoff as well, too. So 6:20 to go here in this opening half. Newberry offenses have several signs of life and opportunities to make big plays. Starting to get their wide receiver involved in it as well, too. Hayden Moore, their leading receiver, made his first catch earlier and picked up a big first down. So tune in there. There's more to come.
Our alumni speaker team of individual Hornet alumni with their diligence all season long. The hard work.
Fans, Edward Jones, we appreciate y'all being a sponsor of this broadcast, bringing it to you here on Class 1R Region 4 semifinal game. Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of local sports on Hawthorne Hub. Call me, financial advisor Matt Cerny, at 386-462-0417 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Once again, we thank all of our sponsors that helped us out during the regular season, and then the sponsors helping us out during this postseason as well, too. If you'd like to be a sponsor, reach out to me. Reach out to the Hawthorne Quarterback Club. We're going to be looking for more sponsors as we go, not only in this postseason, but also into the other sports as well, with baseball, softball, basketball. So we appreciate all of our sponsors and what they do to support the program. McGriff from the shotgun, spreads them out, trips to the near side, twins to the far side. Back to pass to McGriff. McGriff looking across, has more. He's cutting across the middle of the field, and a big gain out across the 50 where he's pushed out of bounds. Big first down. Hayden Moore, the leading receiver, with his second catch and second first down. Big first down, moving it to midfield here with 6:10 to go in this opening half. Newberry's a pass-first offense for sure, but still Caleb Woods back there with 1,000 yards rushing and pretty good receiver as well, too. Trip to the near side, twins to the far side. McGriff back to pass, looking across the middle, has his man looking for Hayden Moore and incomplete. Had two receivers crossing each other. Not sure which one he was trying for, but it falls incomplete to the turf. As that secondary is going to have a few more opportunities to try and make some plays. Alvin Isaac comes out there for the Hornets. Putting in the dime package. All of these defensive backs back there. Trips to the near side, twins to the far side. McGriff from the shotgun from midfield. 2nd and 10. There's a snap. McGriff back to pass. Trying to scamper out, looking for room to run, tucking it, and hit and wrapped up. Tyler Ingram, as well as Dimitri Perry. Really, that whole Hornet front just collapsed on him, and that pocket collapsed on him as he was trying to get away. He picked up 2 yards and brought it officially into Hawthorne territory up to the 48-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd and 8. 5.5 to go here in this first half. Big decisions coming up for the Panthers. If they don't get this first down here, do they go ahead and go for it, or do they give Hawthorne an opportunity with a shorter field if they don't pick up the 4th down? So big 3rd down play for the Panthers. Twins to the far side, trips to the near side. You got 3 great receivers to the near side. And McGriff back looking for one. Oh, and it tipped off his hands as Caleb Woods was the intended receiver on the little screen there. Falls incomplete, close to being almost a backwards pass, but falls incomplete, goes through his hands. Once again, still dealing with this wet ball. They marked the ball back at the 50, but it's brought up. There you go. It's brought up to the 48-yard line where it's supposed to be. So good job. The down marker was still over there. Ron Turnsley holding that with the number. Zane Spires back to kick it away for the Panthers. Alvin Isaac for the Hornets back there to return it. There's a kick. Oh, a high spiral coming down and a fair catch by Isaac. Isaac catches it right at looks like the 9-yard line or 10-yard line. They're going to spot it at. That's a 38-yard punt, point of no return. Great spiral punt after a high snap. Spires did an amazing job there, pulling it down, maintaining composure, and making a great punt. That was a different looking punt because that was a high spiral versus the tumbler end over end. That's a little bit harder to catch for the returner, but great punt. Puts Hawthorne offense back deep in their own territory at their 10-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10, and Hawthorne going to have some distance they're going to have to go. So we'll see what they can come up with here with 4:52 to go in this opening half. Ingram under center. There's a snap. Pitch back. Keenan Johnson off the right side. Turns it up and pushed out of bounds over there by the Panther defense as he gains right at 4 yards on the run. It'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Bring up 2nd down.
Fans, it's a great night here at Annie Mae Phillips Stadium. Yeah, the ground's a little wet, a little misty, but nice and comfortable. I don't know how cold it is, but it's feeling pretty good right now. About 70, comfortable 70 degrees. There's a snap. Handoff straight up the middle. Coming to the near side was Keenan Johnson. Keenan Johnson brings it up to the 19-yard line. Yeah, it's going to be close to a first down. Be just shy. It'll be 3rd and 1. 71 degrees up there. Sean Derrick pulling that up there from Home Pro, our sponsor, also host with Hawthorne Hub. 6 mile per hour wind, 71 degrees Fahrenheit. How about that? We fancy now. Fans, make sure you go to Hawthorne Hub. This will be archived on YouTube, but also visit their site. Give them some love there. Let them know you appreciate them bringing this broadcast to us. 3rd and 1 here for the Hornets with just under 4 minutes to go here in the half. One man to the near side, man to the far side. Ingram from the shotgun, calls his own number, tucks it up, tries to get the first down. He's ducking forward, but well short of it. Brings up 4th down. It'd be 4th and actually 3. We'll see what the Hornets decide to do. Imagine this deep in our own territory. They'll probably just boot it away.
Ball on the play. Bring up a 4th down for Hawthorne.
So Hawthorne going to have to send in Sway to boot it away for his 2nd time tonight. 4th and 3. Got 2 guys back here to return it with Holcomb and Schmidt standing at the Hawthorne 45-yard line. Sway got a decent leg to him. He's back at his own right at the 17-yard line. He's standing at the 5. We'll see how far this kick is. There's a snap. Nice kick. Spiral to the far side. Fair catch. But, he just about lost that as Schmidt caught it right at midfield. And so that'll be a 33-yard punt. Point of no return. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Just about where they kicked it away from last time. So net loss of 2 after that series for the Panthers, just to start back where they were with 2:48 and a little less time to go here in this opening half. Down by 21, but trying to get something going as Hawthorne's going to actually get the kickoff whenever we come out of the second half. So they're wanting to get some points on the board and try and at least get something started here. Trips to the near side, twins to the far side. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. McGriff from the shotgun. There's the snap. Back to pass. Looking across. Trying to throw to the near side. Has his man hit, wrapped up, and thrown out of bounds is Alvin Isaac there to track down Hayden Moore. Hayden Moore picks up the first down. Seems like every time he caught it, he's picked up a first down. That's his shortest catch of the night at 11 yards. So Hayden Moore with his 3rd reception. Has been targeted a couple other times, but Hawthorne able to break those up. McGriff runs a play into the huddle. 2:40 to go in this opening half. Trips to the far side, twins to the near side. McGriff from the shotgun from the 40. There's the snap. Low snap. Picked up by McGriff. McGriff coming to the near side, rolling out, trying to find somebody to throw to. Nowhere to go. Oh, and it gets ran into right there by, looks like Tyler Ingram. Tyler Ingram with a big hit. McGriff trying to turn the corner and turn it up. Runs right into him. And it'll be a loss of 4. Back to the 43-yard line. 2:11. 2:11 to go here in the opening half. 2nd and 14. Trips to the far side, twins to the near side. McGriff from the shotgun. Back to pass. Takes a snap, looking across. Has a man. Oh, and it's intercepted. Once again, Jamarian Davenport. Or no, that's Nate. Nate the Great taking it to the far side, being chased down by Keel McGriff, and McGriff pushes him out of bounds right there at the 31-yard line. And Nate, the freshman, the Great, takes it from the mouth of the Panthers and brings it back to the 31-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hornets. That secondary showing up tonight. Jordan Fluellen down there cheering them on. The leader there. There's several of them that are helping these young guys out. You're seeing a lot of new names out there making some plays. And the Hornet offense back on the field with $1:50 to go in this half. Twins to the near side, Twins to the far side. There's a handoff. Keenan Johnson straight up the middle. They're going to pound it out as they bring it up to the 39-yard line. And it's going to be a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 with $1:38 and time ticking. Little more mist coming down now. Makes it great for a running game. Ingram takes a snap, back to pass. Just as I say for the running game, he's going for a pass. Then the flag comes out. And he got holding against Hawthorne. So the white cap actually threw it. He's seen it right there in front of him. He went over there and dropped the flag on him. We'll see what they do if they let him replay 2nd down or if they decline it and make it 3rd down. Tough decision for Coach Johnson as they're trying to get it back with some time on the clock. He's talking it over. So holding against the Hornets, they're going to mark it off 10 yards. It'll be back at the 29-yard line.
21 seconds.
$1:21 to go here in the first half.
With a 3-possession lead. Here in this regional semifinal event. Here's the update.
And a little more rain coming down now. Ingram back to pass, looking to throw. Throws it deep, little wobbler coming down and almost intercepted as Isaac had to turn into a defender. You could see he didn't get a good hand on that as it was wobbling out there. $1:15, the clock stops here with 3rd down. A lot of these kids, they know each other on both sides of the ball, and they've been talking it up all week. A lot of passion between them, so you see it coming out on the field. A lot of energy. And Hawthorne up right now, 21-0. They'd like nothing more to make it even more going into the half and then coming out of the half as well, too. With 3rd and about 17. Twins to the right, one man to the left. There's a snap. Pitch back to Isaac. Isaac trying to get around the outside, hemmed up and brought down. Timeout taken by Newberry with 1:05 to go here in this opening half. And they're going to try and make Hawthorne punt it away and have some time remaining. On the tackle there, that was Mekhi Newton making the tackle, coming over on the defensive end. They had it sniffed out there. Everybody stayed home, did a good job staying home on the defense. That defense, if you watched our coaches show on the Hawthorne Quarterback Club YouTube, you can go back and stream some of those. Those are pretty good as well, too, with insight in the locker room there with Coach C.I. on the Quarterback Club Coaches Show. He was talking about how talented that defense they're facing is, and they're not overlooking Newberry by any means. Even though Hawthorne comes in as a favorite hosting, there's a lot to do. Sway back to boot away. Schmidt to return for the Panthers. 4th and long. There's a snap. Sway kicks it a mile straight up, coming down. And Schmidt with a catch as he falls back to the 30 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers with 58 seconds to go here in this opening half. And the fog really rolling in. This mist is turned into a fog. If you can't see it on the camera, it's definitely obvious here as it's making wet conditions a little wetter here. And still kind of nice and cool, though, as well, too. So us up here, we are certainly appreciating it as we are in the cover. But those guys down there on the field are having a fit with it. You can see the grip on the ball. They're slipping on the field. 1st and 10 for the Panthers in the pistol formation with Woods at tailback. Twins to the far side. McGriff takes a snap, hand off to Woods. Woods cutting to the near side, wrapped up and brought down as he gets up to the 44-yard line. Be 2nd and 4. They're going to hurry to the line with 40 seconds to go. Clock running from the shotgun. Moves him around. McGriff takes a snap. Back, looking across, looking for his guy. Finds him at Schmidt over there on the far side as he goes out of bounds at the 41. It'd be a 1st down, and it'd be 1st and 10 from the 41 with 26 seconds to go here in this opening half. Once again, Hawthorne will get the ball coming out of the second half as they deferred the coin toss that they won to the second half. So they had the option to return it. 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the Hornet 41. McGriff from the shotgun. Woods off his right shoulder. Twins to the near side. From the Hornet 41. 25 seconds to go in this opening half. McGriff rolling to the near side and looking to throw and throws it out of bounds. Almost into the kicker's net. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Panthers with 19 seconds to go here in this half.
In the first half.
Second and 10 from the 41. Hawthorne up 21-0. Twins left, trips to the near side. Spreads them out. McGriff by himself, standing at his own 45-yard line. There's a snap. Back to pass. Rolling out to the left, throwing it across. Has his man. He turns it up instead of getting out of bounds. Oh, no, they did say he stepped out of bounds.
All got a contact going on the Newberry sideline of the field. Like some contact after the play away from the ball. Once good, but the whistle was blurred in the middle of the play.
So they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 30. The guys got together and talked it over. So he didn't make it up to the other part, which means the clock stops. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 40. Or at the 30, I'm sorry. 1st and 10 at the 30 with 14 seconds to go. Trips to the near side, twins to the far side. McGriff from the shotgun. There's the snap. McGriff rolling out to his right, looking across the middle, trying to find somebody to throw it to, and incomplete. Trying to go to Hayden Moore. And there for the Hornets was Alvin Isaac, a great receiver, and became a defender in that secondary and has done a great job back there. So that Hawthorne secondary, all those guys getting into the plays. You've seen Zion Johnson, you've seen Matthew McKinley, Jamarian Davenport, Tremaine Johnson, Nate the Great Jennings over there. So a lot of good plays here for that Hornet defense, especially in the secondary against this throwing offense. Twins to the near side. McGriff from the shotgun. Woods in the pistol behind him. There's a snap. Hand off to Woods off the left side. Trying to get some room. Hit big time and blown back. The ball came out, but... And timeout taken by the Panthers with 2 seconds to go. 2 seconds to go. The Panthers take a timeout.
Defense coming in and making a big stop. 2 seconds left here.
This is going to be the last play. I doubt you can get more than one play here unless there's an untimed down. But it's going to be 3rd and halftime after this one. Fans, stick around for an exciting second half here in this Class 1R Region 4 matchup. As you see the talent on both sides of the field, these guys' passion, they're coming to compete. They're both got 24 minutes after this to play here on this Friday night, misty Friday night in Hawthorne, Florida at Annie Mae Phillips Stadium. They're going to try a field goal. Bring the kicker out, Zane Spires, to attempt what is going to be a 43-yard field goal, 43 yards. There's a snap. The kick is up. And wide left. No good. So that's going to be how the half's going to end after one half of play. It's Hawthorne 21, Newberry 0 with two more halves to go. We got a lot of football to play still. So Hawthorne up early, but they'll be getting the kickoff coming out the second half. Fans, the FHSAA is now on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Tweet us, like us, and tag us on your social platforms by searching for FHSAA. Keep up with teams and people who strive to make high school athletics in the state of Florida the best. Be a fan of it, all by following us on social media at FHSAA. For the latest official news about Florida high school sports, including results of all rounds in the 2023 FHSAA Football Championships, visit FHSAA.com, the official website of the Florida High School Athletic Association. That's www.fhsaa.com. Catch live and on-demand postseason coverage on Florida high school sports at www.nfhsnetwork.com. Brought to you by the NFHS Network, the official online partner of the FHSAA. Fans, we want to take this time to thank our sponsors. Once again, Home Pro, Barn at Deep Creek, and Ray's Metalworks. Thank you for sponsoring this, and Edward Jones Financial Advisor Matt Cerncy. Thank you all for doing that.
Athletic Association, represented by Shelton Cruz, presents the Wayne Field Defensive Back of the Year Award. Sponsored by Minority Business Listings, this year's award goes to Hawthorne High School senior Jordan. Jordan has been a starter on the Hawthorne varsity football team for the past 5 years, displaying excellent both on and off the field. Jordan has managed to rack up 213 career tackles, 5 career interceptions, and caused 5 fumbles, maintaining an impressive 3.8 GPA. Jordan currently has a few scholarship offers from Penn State, Dartmouth, Troy State, Georgia Southern, and many more. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the 2023 recipient of the Wayne Field Defensive Back of the Year Award, Lonnie Flowers. Can you announce something for me? I don't know what it is. We're here with 3 team baskets and turkeys for what we Lakeside Baptist Church starting at 10 o'clock. I'm Pastor Satan. Ladies and gentlemen, in the area here, they are giving free food tomorrow morning. Lakeside Baptist Church. Starting at 10 o'clock. Pastor Steely's up here if you'd like to talk to him, but he's giving it out tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Free turkey. Free turkey. Free turkey. Thank you, Lakeside Baptist Church. You're here. You want to do a video? I can start seeing it on there for you. Oh, yeah, she don't have a heart in it. It's actually
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here as we're getting ready for the second half. We're going to go through and we have some sponsors we want to recognize from our regular season as well, too, and it sponsors the quarterback club. Edward Jones Investments, Cantley Roofing, Whole Home Pro, Reeb Inc., and Hawthorne Hub. Our season sponsors, Heather Cerncy Watson Realty, First Choice Plumbing, Gotham City Optics, Central Florida Fence and Tree Service, Eden Baptist Church, Kids in Positive Places, Changing the World One Life at a Time, Perry O'Quinn, Van Zant Lawn Care, CI's Coaches Show by the Hawthorne Quarterback Club. We also want to thank our platinum sponsors, A&R Construction Concepts, Little Giant Farmers Market, anonymous donors from the class of 1989, Derek Collins, the Quarterback Club president, our gold sponsors, L&T Express, John and Robin Turek, Hawthorne Insurance, Donna Bowles, Diane's Old Time Barbecue, Diane Tillman, Aesthetic Printing, Reeb Inc., Florida Septic, Burger Barn, Mike at Burger Barn. He cooked up some good chicken wings earlier I had for dinner, and then also has quite a bit here that he helps out with too, so we certainly appreciate that. Moore's Metalworks, Southern State Duck Masters, Ashley and Paul Moore. We appreciate everything they've done for the entire community, but especially supporting us here and always faithful with it. Parents of the football team, the barn at Deep Creek, Ray's Metalworks, Panama City Stone owner Jim Riley from class of 1987, family of Terrell Williams and Michael Perry, Radiant Credit Union, JG's Barber Lounge from Jeremy Gordon. Our bronze sponsors, Pumpkin Patch Child Care, owner Julie Hall. Also, Hawthorne Masonic Lodge, number 103, Free and Accepted Masons. New Hope United Methodist Church, Reverend Eugene and Yvonne Herring. First United Methodist Church, Pastor Stacy Spence. Also, ZKH Films, Zach and Trisha and Tracy Cantley at Cantley Roofing. We appreciate all of y'all for sponsoring our regular season and everything y'all do behind the season. There's tons of people that help on the Newberry side as well as the Hawthorne side in any program that you see. If you have a program you follow, make sure you reach out and find out how you can get involved and support them. It makes the coach's job easier and everybody else's job easier. I've always believed in many hands make for light work, and we certainly believe that here in Hawthorne with all the different people, even the people down there in the concession stand taking tickets, down there working the chains, running the waters. We appreciate everybody and what they've done to help make this process and this program as smooth as possible this year. So Hawthorne coming out of the end zone, out of the west end zone here for the second half. There's 50 seconds to go, ticking down. They're up 21-0 right now over the visiting Newberry Panthers that come out of the east end zone, running to the north side of the field.
Well, we want to thank Jim, Ted, and Lisa Collins. We want to thank Pumpkin Patch Daycare, Interlochen, and Hawthorne, and Julie and Tommy Hall, that Pumpkin Patch Daycare partnered up with Hawthorne Athletics here. So Diane Barbecue right here in Hawthorne. Want to thank Diane and her team. And also, we hear it every week. We play home game in Florida. Mike Daughtry and his team, we want to thank Burger Barn for all their years and years of dedication and support to Hornet Athletics and Coach Ingram and his staff. That's the Burger Barn right here in Hawthorne. You won't get another chicken wing in the state of Florida like this one. It's the Burger Barn here in Hawthorne. Also, numerous sponsors to list. I will begin to go over throughout this second half. We want to thank all of our supporters. LT Express, John and Robin Turek, another supporter here in the 2023 season. Florida Septic, right here, locally exists, been here for 40 plus years. That's Florida Septic here in Hawthorne. Also want to thank Watson Realty, Heather Cerncy and Watson Realty. Support here at Hornet Athletics throughout the season. We want to thank Heather Cerncy. So if you've got a house you need to buy or you need to sell, commercial property, residential, whatever you got, Heather Cerncy and her team at Watson Realty. And your hookup here in Hawthorne. Although finances can be stressful. Finances can be stressful. But we got you covered with Matt Sandy and Edward Jones. If you need to get your finances in order, retirement, knowledge for the kids.
All right, we're teeing it up. Teeing it up is Zane Spires.
Edward Jones and Matt Sandy, local right here at Hawthorne Hornets alumni.
Tees it up for Newberry. Hawthorne to receive the kickoff. Alvin Isaac back deep for the Hornets. There's a kick. Low line drive. Gets right to Isaac. Oh, he bobbles it. Turns around, picks it up. Now cutting it to the near side. Tries to split the defenders. Still on his feet and finally knocked down and pushed back, but he's going to get up to the 24-yard line. So a big hit there as he had his feet taken out from underneath him, and then Powers came up and with a big hit, pushed him back, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hornets at our own 24-yard line. Looked like it was going to be set up for a big return, but that low line drive and the wet ball just came right out of the hands of Isaac. But Hawthorne will have the ball 1st and 10 to start off the third quarter with a lead of 21-0, but trying to add to it. They know how dangerous this Newberry offense can be once they get to rolling, especially with their air attack that they do.
All right, looks like we're going to need a down marker on the other side of the field. We need our chain crew.
We lost our chain, people.
So we need someone from the Hawthorne side to help us out.
Or Newberry side can do it, either one.
Bunch of chain crew.
You guys actually got 2 people over there trying to get it together. We appreciate them stepping up. Oh, that thing's falling off now.
Our coaching staff wants to extend their appreciation to every parent.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Got a chain crew going. Man wide left, man wide right. There's a snap. Handoff to Keenan Johnson off the left side. He's pounding it and brings it up to the 30-yard line.
Keenan Johnson on the carry. Pick up about 5 yards.
Be a gain of 6 up to the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Clemson over 1,000 yards.
Johnson and Zock in the I formation. Ingram from the shotgun. There's a snap. Handoff to Johnson. Johnson inside or across the 30 up to the 33-yard line. It'll be about a yard short. And he's going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Hornets. Makai Newton leading the way for the Panthers. That front 7 of the Panthers, really, really talented. Really, really talented. So Hawthorne moving the ball like this is doing a pretty good job. There's a snap. Ingram keeps it himself. He tucks it in. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Hornets. CJ Ingram. They just kept suckering them in there. They kept feeding it to Johnson right into the middle, and you could see it set up as soon as he snapped it. The whole Panther front just collapsed, and Ingram pulled it out the belly of Johnson and came out to the near side and took it in to put the Hornets up 27-0.
See exactly how many yards it was. But here we go for the point after.
Carroll on to attempt the point after, holding his Zion Johnson. There's a snap. Oh, bobble snap. Johnson just falls on it.
All right, and the point after is going to be no good.
So once again, the wet ball coming into play there. So no good. So with 10:52 to go here in the third quarter, it's Hawthorne 27 and Newberry 0.
Second half.
The Florida High School Athletic Association recognizes its corporate partners who help make the FHSAA football championships possible. Team IP, the official merchandising company of the FHSAA. Gatorade Thirst Quencher. Max Preps, official scores and statistics of the FHSAA. GoFan, official online ticket provider of the FHSAA. The NFHS Network, the official online partner of the FHSAA. And Wilson, provider of the official game ball for the 2023 FHSAA Football Championships. Swade tees it up for the Hornets at our own 40-yard line. Not even a minute in, and the Hornets are, or just over a minute in, and the Hornets are already up, adding 6 to the score. Schmidt and Beckford are back deep for the Panthers. Missed, coming to a slow drizzle. High ball going into the end zone. Goes in the end zone, and it's a touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 20-yard line. 10:52. Only a minute and 8 seconds in, and Hawthorne already adding 6 points to the board. Here in the Class 1R, Region 4 semifinal. Appreciate Tracy Cantley over there doing the broadcasting of the PA announcer. Doing a great job. Got a lot of alumni involved in the program here, but also a lot of new faces as well, too, that are part of the community, just reaching out to help out, to find out how you can get involved, too. There's a snap. Hand off to Woods. Woods off the left side, wrapped up at the line of scrimmage and brought down. Surges forward, maybe pick up 1 or 2 as he gets up to the second spot at the 21-yard line. Ran to that left side of the offensive line. Got a few big guys over there, but you also got Kyler Ingram over there bringing them down, along with Eric Williams, a scholar athlete. McGriff from the shotgun. There's a snap. Hand off to Woods on the left side. They keep handing it to Woods and trying to get him involved in the program as well. But Nate the Great there to bring him down after a gain of about, looks like 15. Brings it up to the 36-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. You can see how fast Woods is. He gets past that front line there, and he could easily be going pretty quick. McGriff from the shotgun. Trips to the near side. There's the snap. Pitch back to the near side of Woods. Woods trying to cut it out. He picks up a few yards. Brings it up to the 42-yard line. And bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 4. Nine minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hawthorne up 27-0. Twins left. Woods in pistol formation behind McGriff. There's a handoff to Woods off the right side. Tripped up at the line and spinning down. He picks up the 1st down. It's going to be a gain of 5 as he brings it up to the 47-yard line. So eventually at some point, you know that they're going to have to pull that out of his belly and try and find somebody deep to try and cut down this lead of the Hornets. But I know Coach McGriff over there just working on right now, getting on the board. Powers checks in at fullback. Comes to the near side. There's a handoff to Woods. Woods cuts it back, breaking a few tackles, hit, and finally brought down. Once again, Nate there to bring him down. Nathan Jennings, the freshman. And Woods checks out and gives Amari and Kaysen a chance at tailback. Woods with a heavy load here in the third quarter. We brought them up to the Hornet territory, up to the Hornet 47-yard line. Wins to the far side. Hayden Moore and Schmidt in the slot. On the near side, Logan McLeod on the tight end. There's a snap. Hand off to Case. And and a big hit. Coming knifing in there was Andrew Zock. Zock just leveled him. And I don't know if he's got his cleats still on his feet or not, but Andrew Zock just coming in there, knifing in there, and making a huge hit. The Navy commit was fully committed to that tackle as he just about depleted Kaysen on that one. Did a good job holding on to that ball. It'll be 3rd and about 6 from the 48. Kaysen moves to the left side of McGriff. Twins to the far side. There's a snap. High snap. Brought down by McGriff. Try to the counter, but the Hornet line is there, leading the way. Was the Hornets, Jaden Trentgrove, their first on the swarm, and that's going to bring up 4th down as it's back to midfield. 4th down, and looks like about 7 to go. They're going to send in the punting unit, but that special team is going to have to be heads up here for any kind of trickery. With 6.5 to go here in the third quarter. Kind of running out of options, down by 4 possessions. Alvin Isaac back to receive it for the Hornets. There's a kick. Nice kick. Coming to the near side. Takes a good Panther bounce down to the 19-yard line, 20-yard line where they're going to spot it. And we're going to take a water break here as we're halfway through the third quarter in this Class 1R Region 4 semifinal game at Annie Mae Phillips Stadium against the powerhouse from Western Alachua County, Newberry Panthers, and your Eastern Alachua County powerhouse, Hawthorne Hornets, the defending state champions. Fans at halftime, it was an honor to have recognized a presentation. The Florida Athletic Association, represented by Shelton Cruz, presented the Wayne Fields Defensive Back of the Year Award. It was sponsored by Minority Business Listings. This year's award goes to Hawthorne High School senior Jordan Fluellen. Jordan's been out with an injury and had surgery, but he is there and is definitely a part of the team down there cheering the guys on. Him and Q Kennedy as well, too, that are both out. But Jordan has been a starter on the Hawthorne varsity football team for the past 5 years, displaying excellence both on and off the field. Jordan has racked up 213 career tackles, 5 interceptions, and 5 fumbles, all while maintaining a 3.8 GPA. Jordan's got multiple scholarship offers at D1 schools, and he's definitely worthy of the award. Congratulations, Jordan Fluellen. All right, so first down run to the near side was stuffed, and so now we're going to it'll be 2nd and about 12 from the 18. Isaac checks in for the Hornets. 5:40 to go here in the third quarter. Hawthorne going to let the clock keep running, eat it up, but also be efficient by moving it. 2 guys in the backfield. Trentgrove back there on the right side of Ingram. There's a snap. Back to pass is Ingram. Ingram looking. He throws it deep. Looking. And intercepted. Looking for Matthew McKinley. But over there on the far side was number 24. Lahari DeBose. DeBose with the interception. Great interception just over his shoulder, catching that, and then falling down right there at midfield. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers that have a good defensive play, and they may try and get a quick strike here at this change of momentum. With 5:21 to go here in the third quarter. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Trips to the near side, twins to the far side. 5:21 to go here in the third quarter. Down by 27. McGriff from the shotgun. There's a snap. Throw over here quick to Woods. Woods with it. Receivers on the blocks. And finally brought down by Matthew McKinley. The fans over here wanting holding, but that's how wide receiver screens are done. As long as you don't create separation, you're good on that. Coach Ingram would teach his guys as well, too. Big believers in pass blocking, as he came from Urban Meyer's offense that the receivers all had to learn how to do some pass blocking. 1st and 10. 4:54 to go here in the third quarter. Twins to the left. Woods in the pistol behind McGriff. McGriff hands it off to Woods. Woods with a cutback. Runs it straight up the middle. And then brought down by Zock. Be a gain of 5. Bring up 2nd down. Second and 5 for the Panthers. 2 wings. Over here, Hayden Moore on the near side is the receiver. Woods alone back. There's a snap. Hand off to Woods going off the left side. Hit as knifing in there was a Hornets. Big tackle.
Coming in from that Hornets defense.
Looked like Eric Williams. Or correction. That's actually Nazi Gent. Gent coming from the linebacker position, knifing in there. Gent and Johnson, Leland Johnson, got a lot of the attention early on, and now some of the teams have picked up on that and have tried to take them out of position, but their distraction has caused open places for others to get in there and make some plays. There's a snap. Back to passes McGriff. McGriff being pressured, throws out to the far side, and a great play by Nate Jennings, and a flag comes in. He actually dove across and got a hand on it, but he may have had a hand on his back. We'll see what the call is. Nate up.
What?
So pass interference against the Hornets is going to move it up to the 20-yard line. Be 1st and 10 at the 20. 3:27 to go here in the third quarter. Panthers in the red zone. Twins to the near side. Hawthorne's going to take a timeout here, talk things over. Try and talk it up. Last time they did this, it came up with an interception. So see what Coach Atkins, dialing up that defense, what he can do. He's done a great job. That's been a staple of the program the last couple of years. Of course, the offense gets a lot of love from a lot of people, but the defense has been really a shutdown for the Hornet offense to be able to go out there and pick it up and put the points on the board. Fans, we certainly appreciate y'all tuning in. Once again, this is on HawthorneHub.com. We have it on YouTube as well as on Facebook. So wherever you're tuning in, we certainly appreciate it. And we hope that you continue to join us if we're fortunate enough to continue to go in the playoffs. We hope that you join us as well. And make sure you show some love to our sponsors. Thank them for sponsoring. If you'd like to sponsor, make sure you reach out, find out how you can be involved with the Hawthorne Quarterback Club or Hawthorne Hub. We would certainly appreciate it. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. From the 20, McGriff from the shotgun. Twins to the near side. Woods, the lone back. Woods, a 1,000-yard rusher. McGriff, the 2,000-yard passer. There's a snap. Handoff to Woods coming around to the near side, trying to get outside. He breaks a few tackles, still on his feet, trying to turn it up inside the 10 and finally brought down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Panthers as a heavy dose of Caleb Woods is coming in. A 1st and goal from the 7 with just under 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Twins left. McGriff from the shotgun. Powers off the left side. Woods, the tailback. There's a snap. Hand off to Woods off the left side. Wrapped up by Kyler Ingram and brought down. Be a gain of 1 as he gets up to the 6 with forward progress there. But Kyler Ingram wrapping him up, coming off that defensive front. And they get another dry ball in there. Woods trying to catch his breath, crouched down. Been a heavy dose of those guys getting in there. 2nd and goal from the 6. McGriff from the shotgun. Woods back there with him. Trips to the far side. Tight end over here on the near side. Panthers trying to get lined up. Woods moves into the pistol right behind McGriff. Now it splits him out to the right side. And a timeout coming from Coach Johnson. Coach Johnson runs down the sideline and calls a timeout. Didn't like what he's seen there with a $1:42 to go here in the third quarter. Trying to talk things over to get on the board, get away from that 0 that's on there. He knows that you got to get 7 before you can get 27. So he's going to talk it over with his young team and get them going here as it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
1 minute, 42 seconds.
So Jordan, he has, getting back to what he was doing, he has scholarship offers from Penn State, Dartmouth, Troy State, Georgia Southern, and many more. And he just was awarded as a recipient of the Wayne Fields Defensive Back of the Year Award. So congratulations, Jordan Fluellen. We know you'll get back healthy, and we'll be watching you on Saturdays, just like we are quite a bit of your teammates from last year, and then your teammates this year that'll be going out there as well too. So look forward to keeping up with you, and congratulations once again, Defensive Back of the Year, Jordan Fluellen. $1:42 to go here in the third quarter. Hawthorne still up 27-0, but the Panthers knocking on the door. McGriff gets his men to the line. Twins to the left. 2 tight ends. From the pistol. Woods behind him. From the 6. 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Hand off to Woods off the right side. He cuts it back. Still on his feet. And they're in the end zone and on the board. And Woods is hobbling over there, and he's able to run off. But he got wrapped up and hobbling over there. So with a $1:36, the Panthers finally get on the board, 27-6, waiting for the point after attempt. We'll see if they go for 2 to try and shorten the lead, but looks like coming on the field is going to be Zane Spires.
44, and 17.
Holding for him will be David Schmidt. There's the snap. The set down. The kick is up. And good. So $1:36 to go here in the third quarter. Newberry Panthers on the board, 27-7. That is their first offensive touchdown against the Hornets in the last 7 quarters. First offensive touchdown for them, because the last time they scored against us, they had a field goal, and then they had a kickoff return in our September matchup. So here it comes. It's going to be up to the Hawthorne offense to try and get something going to make sure, take some momentum away from those Panthers. But Spires is teeing it up there at his 40. Hawthorne spreading them out on special teams. Hawthorne's got everybody up to the line, looking like they're anticipating a short kick, onside kick. Coach Atkins down there coaching them up, spreading out the special teams. Spires is kick, low line drive, knuckler. And Alvin Isaac going to pick it up. Puts a move on one guy, still on his feet, cuts it back, and finally hit and brought down. Might have made a mistake that time of picking that one up. It was a low line drive, got a hand on it, and had to pick it up. Otherwise, it'd be a touchback there. Buck 26, and Hawthorne's going to have the ball first and 10, 92 yards away from pay dirt at the 8-yard line. There's a snap, handoff, near side. That's Keenan Johnson trying to find some running room and brought down at the 9-yard line, so maybe a gain of 1. Whole host of Panthers there to bring them down. Also want to give a shout out to the Elite Student Athlete League. They're a hub to highlight exceptional student athletes in our area. They're in Gainesville, but they support everybody in our area, and we appreciate their coverage of all the student athletes.
What help efforts on our cleanup here tonight after the game.
All right, from the shotgun goes Ingram. Johnson off his right shoulder, Twins left, Twins right. There's a snap, handoff to Johnson. Johnson bounces it out to the near side, still on his feet, diving forward up to the 15-yard line. A gain of right at 6 yards, and it'll bring up third and 3 for the Hornets here as time's running down into the fourth quarter. And Coach Ingram looks like he's going to let it just wind on down and content with where it's at, taking a 20-point lead into the fourth quarter and having the ball 3rd and 3 when we get there. So time's running down with 10 seconds. He's just watching it go down, waiting to flip the field and trying to get some momentum going the other direction here on this one. So that's the end of the third quarter. Hawthorne once again up 27-7 with the Newberry Panthers. Newberry's starting to get a little momentum with their offense, starting to move it a little bit. So it's going to be an exciting final 12 minutes here on this Class 1R Region 4 semifinal game. We thank you for attending here and being part of our broadcast. We'll certainly recognize our sponsors once again, but for right now, let's football fans, the best games are yet to be played. Make plans to attend the 2023 Florida High School Football State Championship games. The intense action takes place at Ken Riley Field at Bragg Memorial Stadium in Tallahassee, December 7th through the 9th. Come out and watch the best in Florida high school football play. Visit the FHSAA website at FHSAA.com for more information. Fans, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Edward Jones Investments. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. I'm Matt Sorensen, your local Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can be your financial coach. Call 386-462-0417 today. Edward Jones, member SIPC. All right, 3rd and 3, getting started. In the fourth quarter, there's a snap. Ingram takes it himself, calls on number. Now he pitches it back. Keenan Johnson takes it himself, runs over one guy, and then takes out another. Keenan Johnson, C.J. Ingram teaming up, pick up the first down. What a play by C.J. He fakes it to him, takes it himself. The defender changes directions, and he pitches it right back to him, and Keenan Johnson just does what he does best. Runs the ball downfield runner, and takes the Panther with him down to the 29-yard line. First and 10 for the Hornets. Twins left, twins right. C.J. Ingram from the shotgun. Johnson off his left shoulder. There's a snap. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson straight up the middle. Once again, there's a host of Panthers there, but he brings it up to the 32-yard line and keeps that clock just a running. Big runs, and Coach Ingram talked about them in the coaches show there on the Hawthorne Quarterback Club YouTube channel about how they relied on Keenan just to feed him the ball, and he just keeps running it downhill, running it power, carried the load for the Hornets, over 1,000 yards this season, and he continues to do that tonight, just like we've seen Matthew McKinley on the receiving side. He's done it on the running side. So 2nd and 7 for the Hornets. Isaac in motion, takes Isaac out, trying to get a little bit of room, and a flag comes in, a block in the back probably by Caleb Rollerson over there.
Left side, maybe be a flag, you know?
Isaac down on the ground still. He got a big hit over there as he was trying to make a cut and kind of got leveled.
Come on, Isaac, shake it up there.
He comes running off on his own power with a water bottle. Blocking the back against the Hornets. They'll replay 2nd down. So it moves it back to the 20-yard line. It's like the officials are trying to discuss where they're moving it to. And they set it down. It'll be 2nd. Looks like 18. 2nd and 18. Twins left, twins right. Ingram from the shotgun. There's a snap. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson off the left side. Be a gain of, looks like 1, maybe 2. And bring up 3rd and long for the Hornets with just over 10 minutes to go here in the ball game. Hawthorne trying to grind it out, keep the clock running. The Newberry defense would love to get a takeaway here. Of course, Coach Ingram playing it conservative here to make sure he doesn't give plenty of time remaining for the Panthers as well, too, to make those plays because they got to score still 20 points. And they've so far only scored 7 in almost 4 quarters. Ingram throws it out to the near side, finds Matthew McKinley. McKinley with a reception, makes one guy miss, still tucks it up the sideline and gets pushed out of bounds. Up to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a Hornet first down. Looked like he was going to be marked short of it, but he got up to the 40-yard line and picked up the first down. So great run by Matthew McKinley to make that first down. C.J. Ingram throwing it over to the near side. C.J. rolled out to the near side. He seen McKinley over here, but he wasn't in the area. When he released it, You could kind of see it right here in front of us. It looked like there was nothing but Panthers in the way, but then McKinley comes out of nowhere, gets the ball and turns it up the sideline and picks up just enough for the first down. And with Panthers trying to push him out of bounds. Twins right, one man wide left. That's Caleb Rollerson. From the shotgun is CJ. CJ hands it off to Keenan Johnson. Johnson straight up the middle. Brings it up to the 44-yard line.
On the way. Clock rolling here. 9 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the game.
So it'll be second. Looks like a long 6, maybe 7, with 9 minutes to go here in the ball game. Ingram from the shotgun. Twins left, Twins right. Back to pass. Looking to throw. Throws it up. Has Darian Bowie and out of bounds. Being pressured immediately. And you got 2 Panthers getting up slow on the play. Ingram had a little more time. He might have been able to shoot it down the field. That's Mekhi Newton getting up slow on the play. You can see his uniform there. Really, really dirty. Those guys in the trenches been working all night, especially on that white. You can see it really good there is that all those guys, they've been, both sides been playing their hearts out. So you can tell this Class 1R Region 4 is just loaded with talent on both sides of the ball. Timeout, Hawthorne. Hawthorne's going to take a timeout with 8:41 to go here in the ball game and a 20-point lead. We'd like to thank, once again, some of our sponsors. Whole Home Pro. That's Sean and Emily Derrick. Sean's up here running the production in the booth. And so we appreciate him and getting this equipment and everything else together for us too. So if you can, visit wholehomepro.com after the game and book a visit with Hawthorne's own Sean Derrick to see if your home qualifies for solar with no upfront cost or up to $14,000 in federal rebates to make home energy upgrades. Visit wholehomepro.com. I also want to take this time to thank the Barn at Deep Creek. If you haven't heard about it, it's an amazing venue with a breathtaking view just outside of Gainesville, tucked away on acres of pasture and privacy. It blends Southern charm and natural beauty. It's the perfect setting for intimate parties to grand weddings and even large-scale events. Check out the Barn at Deep Creek at barnatdeepcreek.com and on Facebook and Instagram today. Thank you, Barn at Deep Creek, for your sponsorship. So 3rd and about 7. Twins left, one man wide right. McKinley goes in motion. There's a snap. Ingram back to pass. Looking deep. Oh, he throws it a mile. But Alvin Isaac. Ball falls incomplete. Isaac's just about probably the fastest guy out there. But the ball was thrown, and he got rid of it in a hurry. And Isaac's just not quite that fast. So it'll bring up 4th down, and Sway comes in to try and flip the field for the Hornets. Schmidt back deep for the Panthers, wanting to try and put together a return. He hasn't been able to tonight. Now, Hornets special teams has been down there. Good coverage, good punting. Great job by Sway and that special teams. So 4th and 7 from the 43. There's Sway with a kick. Comes over to the near side. And it's going to be shanked to the near side, out of bounds. and comes up to the 39, 38-yard line of the Panthers. So they're going to have great field position after I just got done bragging on the special teams. With 8:27 to go here in the ball game, down by 20, the Panthers 61 yards away from pay dirt on this drive. They won't have time to keep feeding Caleb Woods. And we'll see if he even comes out there, as he was limping that last time. Actually, he's still on the sideline over there. Keel McGriff runs out there as a quarterback, runs the play in. Trips to the far side, twins to the near side. McGriff from the shotgun. 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. 8:27 to go in the ball game. There's the snap. Back to passes. McGriff. McGriff looking. Throws it up. Looking for his guy. Hayden Moore, but incomplete.
The receiver number 14 on the far side.
Looks like players from both sides of the field are trying to talk to the refs to get them to make a call for them. It's the refs are in no good position because both of them are lobbying them. Maybe you got a future lawyer or two out there on the field. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Trips to the far side, twins to the near side. There's the snap. McGriff takes it himself, tucks it in, comes out to the near side. Oh, right at midfield as Jamarian Davenport comes in and brings down McGriff. McGriff makes it up to the 48. He did a great job to hold on to that ball. You could just see Davenport knifing in there to make that play. 8:14 to go in the ball game. Clock keeps running. 1st and 10. Trips to the far side, twins to the near side. Woods still off the field. Moore and Holcomb and Kaysen wide to the right. There's the snap. McGriff back to pass, being pressured in the backfield. Coming up, looking, and just overthrows Kaysen. Leland Johnson wanting to hold him back there, but he's not going to get it. Him and Gent and then Zoc providing pressure for that Hornet front. But McGriff doing a good job working around in that pocket. Had Kaysen over there, but it's one of those that sometimes they're too wide open, and he just overthrew him. So 7:44 to go here in the ball game, and it's 27-7, down by 20 and 49 yards away from pay dirt. 2nd and 10. Twins to the near side, trips to the far side. McGriff by himself in the backfield, standing at his own 46-yard line. And McGriff taking it himself off the right side and runs out of bounds. And everybody wanting a holding call on Leland. The ref right there and didn't see him. So it's not a holding. Bring up 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. The Panthers coming to the line. Big 3rd down play for them at the 42-yard line of the Hornets. 7:35 to go here in the ball game. Twins to the right, trips to the near side. McGriff from the shotgun. There's the snap. Back to pass. McGriff trying to take it himself. He gets out to the near side, spins around, has the 1st down, and then hit and brought down as Jamarian Davenport brings him down. McGriff was getting up, shaking his head, but he picks up the 1st down. So it's 1st and 10 at the 30. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Trip to the near side, twins to the far side. McGriff from the shotgun. There's the snap. Back to pass. Looking to come into the near side. Throws it out and incomplete as it takes a bounce on the turf, and there's a penalty flag in the backfield at the 35-yard line where Leland Johnson was pulled down.
It's going to be hold on the Panthers.
With just under 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. That pass was intended for Ty Moses. Just a little short, and it'll bring up a replay of that down after the holding penalty, and it'll be 1st and 20. 6:58 to go in the ball game. McGriff back to pass, being pressured, throws out to the far side, looking down the field, and knocked out of bounds. Oh, and 2 flags come in. Tremaine Johnson over there providing some coverage. Once again, trying to go that Ty Moses. They think they got a good matchup there with a taller receiver on the smaller defensive back. So pass interference against the Hornets. It'll move it up 15 yards, up to the 25-yard line. The hometown crowd not too happy, but I'm sure the Newberry Panthers over there are pretty happy with it. To the near side, twins to the far side. Back to passes. McGriff hit and brought down as Andrew Zopp pulls him down. It'll be a big loss on the play. They'll bring up 2nd and 11. Six and a half to go here in this 4th quarter in the ball game. Due for a water break. I'm sure they'll probably call it after this one here. Trips to the near side, twins to the far side. McGriff by himself, takes a snap, looking over, looking across to the right side, and incomplete coverage by Zion Johnson over there providing the coverage, trying to get over to Schmidt. Falls incomplete to bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 11 for the Panthers. Inside 6 minutes to go here in the ballgame. And we're looks like gonna come out with a timeout for official water break as we're halfway through the 4th and final quarter. We appreciate you fans joining us. We know we got people from Hawthorne side, from Newberry side. We know we got other people that are just wanting to see a great ball game here in Class 1R Florida Region 4 semifinal game here, and it's been no disappointment for sure. We want to thank our sponsors for making this possible. Once again, with Ray's Metalworks, located in Alachua, Florida. They're celebrating their 50th year serving the southeastern United States as a family-owned sheet metal company, specializing in commercial and industrial HVAC ductwork and exhaust systems, as well as custom metal fabrication and more. They can fulfill all your metal needs. Thank you, Ray's Metalworks, for your support of our broadcast here in the playoffs. Fans, we will have hopefully another broadcast coming to you. If you'd like to sponsor that and support that, we would certainly appreciate it. It's going to cost us a little bit more for the next time, so we would certainly appreciate any help that you have. Reach out to me, Matt Surency, and I'll be happy to let you know how we do that, or with the Hawthorne Quarterback Club, or even Sean Derrick with the Hawthorne Hub. So thanks, Hawthorne Hub, for hosting us. Trips to the near side, twins to the far side. McGriff from the shotgun. Flag comes in. Going to be against the Hornets. Encroachment, so it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Still not a first down. It's still 3rd and now 6 instead of 11, so a little more manageable. 5:59 to go here in the ball game. 27-7. Panthers knocking on the door at the 26-yard line. Need to get down to the 20 for the first down. Here we go. Trips to the near side, Twins to the far side. Griff trying to get them to call off sides. He resets everybody, calms them down, changes the play. There's the snap. Back to pass, looking, trying to get over here to the near side. And being chased down by Nazi Gent, gets outside and dives forward, but still brought down at the 25. And actually not even going to go out of bounds, so the clock keeps running. And it's going to be fourth down. You got a feeling here they don't get this fourth down conversion at least. That's at least starting to drive the nail. Definitely not the end of it, but time keeps ticking down as we're 5.5 minutes left to go in the ball game, and the Panthers still need three scores here. Nazi Gent doing a good job laying out, making that tackle, tripping up the speedy Keel McGriff. McGriff, one of the leading rushers for the Panthers. Twins to the near side, trip to the far side. There's a snap. McGriff back to pass. Looking across. Throws it. Oh, and almost intercepted as Alvin Isaac tried to undercut it, but Hayden Moore actually did a great job becoming a defender. Trying to get to Hayden Moore. Leland Johnson with a classy move there. Giving a hug to Keel McGriff. 5 minutes to go here in the ball game. And the Hornets offense, all they got to do is just keep the ball and keep moving it. Up 27-7 with 5 minutes to go.
14. 34.
Buholtz up.
17. Williston 52.
Williston blowing out Pahokee 52-17. Looks like right now it's lined up that Hawthorne will be facing Williston in Williston next Friday night, right after Thanksgiving. So stay tuned. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Twins left, Twins right. Ingram bobbles a snap, falls on it. And so we'll move it back 5 yards and be at the 20.
About the 20-yard line. We got the second
The
down.
wet ball is still an issue. You even seen passing on both sides of it, trying to get a grip on the ball. Wet turf like it is. Clock keeps ticking down. 4.5 to go. 2nd and 15 for the Hornets from our own 20-yard line. There's a snap. Handoff straight up the middle. It's Keenan Johnson. And timeout taken by the Panthers. 4:16 to go in the ball game. Panthers going to use their first timeout to try and stop the clock.
16 seconds left here in the game.
Of course, they're going to be going for a strip. Want to take another opportunity to recognize our 4th sponsor of the broadcast, Edward Jones Investments, financial advisor Matt Cernsey. Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized to you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? I'm Matt Cernsey, your local financial advisor with Edward Jones. We work together. We'll focus on what's important to you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact me today at 386-462-0417. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Thanks to all of our sponsors that made this broadcast possible. Whole Home Pro, Ray's Metalworks, and Barn at Deep Creek, as well as Edward Jones Investments. We're going to need more sponsors, it looks like, for next week, if we're approved for the broadcast through the FHSAA for that. So we certainly appreciate everybody's support throughout the regular season. We're going to need more support through the postseason. So reach out to me if you'd like more information. Ingram from the shotgun, twins left, twins right. Back to pass, looking around, looking deep, throwing, has Isaac at the 40, and spun out of bounds. That's going to be good enough for a Hornet first down up to the 40-yard line. That's about a 13-yard gain. 4:03 to go. That stops the clock going out of bounds like that. So we 1st and 10 for the Hornets as Ingram connects to Isaac on that little out pass. Twins to the near side, twins to the far side. 1st and 10. There's a snap. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson straight up the middle. Comes out to the near side, trying to cut it outside. Cuts it back. Gets a grain. Still on his feet. And finally brought down, but not until he gets way over here. There's a flag on the play.
About the 45-yard line.
We'll see what that is, but Keenan Johnson's
Wait for the ball there. Comes out.
Keenan Johnson takes it down to the 41. We'll see what the flag is. It looks like the flag is going to be against Newberry for personal foul. That's probably why Torrance Myers' helmet came off. And they're going to keep him in the game because your helmet comes off from a penalty like that. It'll move it up 15 yards up to the 26-yard line. They're recognizing the Hornet cheerleaders. We'll pause for just a second.
Wilson. Lily Kaylee Lewin. Tatiana.
All right, 1st and 10. Ingram gets his men to the line. Twins left, twins right. Picks up a low snap. Hands out to Keenan Johnson. Keenan off the left side. Runs over a couple guys, and there's a flag right at the line of scrimmage. We'll see what that is. Probably going to come back as it's in the holding area. Yep, holding against Hawthorne. So, and they're right at the 25. That was a good play, but negated a good run by a holding right there. So we'll replay first down. 3:30 to go here in the ball game. Hawthorne still up 27-7. Knocking on the door once again at the 35-yard line this time. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Caleb Rollerson wide to the far boundary with Alvin Isaac in the slot. On the near side is Matthew McKinley in the slot. There's a snap, handoff to Keenan Johnson. There's another flag comes in. Another holding against the Hornets. So it'll back it up from the 35, and it'll be back to the 45. And we'll replay that down again. So it'll be 1st and about 30. That's one of those Steve Spurrier plays you draw up. Try and figure out what to call. Twins left, twins right. McKinley and Bowie over here to the near side. Ingram from the shotgun. Hand out to Johnson. Johnson straight up the middle once again running. And finally brought down. Brings it up to the 42-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3. And time keeps ticking, which Coach Ingram certainly likes seeing that. So 2:30 to go here in the ball game. Fans, stay tuned this week. We'll talk with Coach Ingram a little bit on the coaches show. We might have a little bit of abbreviated one with Thanksgiving coming up. So we'll talk to him, get his thoughts going into the next round of playoffs. Hawthorne making it to keeping their winning streak alive. Started last year, 2022 state champions, and continuing right now with their first win, looks like, of the Matthew McKinley down there at the 10-yard line, just thrown just behind him. CJ trying to connect with him. But Hawthorne continuing the winning ways here with an undefeated season this season and trying to hold on here for a win tonight in the second round of the playoffs. This is, of course, we had a bye week the first week. So 3rd down, country mile. Hawthorne 27, Newberry 7. Twins left, Twins right. Ingram takes a snap, back to pass, throws it out. Alvin Isaac trying to put a move, brought down inbounds, and timeout taken by Newberry with 2 minutes to go and bringing up 4th down. Fans, we appreciate you being part of the broadcast. If you get a chance, visit the Hawthorne Quarterback Club on Venmo or on Cash App. Support them if you get a chance. It costs $10 a piece to get in this. We didn't charge you for a broadcast tonight. Some of the other networks charge you for a broadcast in the playoffs. We don't do that. So if you could, go ahead and just give a contribution. Even if you're not a Hornet fan, you can contribute to it and just help support, keep bringing these broadcasts and coverage of these games. But worst case scenario, go ahead and give a contribution to the team of your choice and help them out, or a community organization, just for bringing this to you. So we certainly appreciate everybody tuning in, keeping it civil on the chats, and congratulations to both teams on a great game tonight. Very exciting and entertaining for us. Sway comes into the game for the Hornets on the punt. Schmidt back anticipating it. There's a snap. The kick. Low end over end. Taking a good Hornet roll. And Zock there catches it at the 1. Oh, they're going to call a touchback. They're going to say he was on the line. Zock down there making a heck of a play. Just got a little bit too close, they said. So it's going to bring it out to the 20-yard line, but that was still a heck of a punt and a heck of a special teams play. Zock, he's actually the lone snapper. So first guy down there and made a pretty good play, but just a little bit too far. First and 10 for the Panthers. 1:52 to go here in the ballgame. Twins to the near side. Trips to the far side. McGriff from the shotgun takes a snap. Low snap, picks it up. Trying to come out to the near side. And a flag comes out in the backfield. And McGriff hit right there at the 19 by 3 Hornets. As you got Zock, Leland Johnson, Nazi Gent there to collide with him. And McGriff, the determined player that he is, gets up limping on the play and still involved, but he's going to be upset because that play was for nothing with a holding back there in the backfield, but actually brings it up. Brings it up to the line of scrimmage, up to the 20. So 2nd and 10. Clock keeps running with 1:30 to go. Trips to the far side, Twins to the near side. McGriff from the shotgun. There's a snap. McGriff back to pass, looking for a place to run to. Being pressured, throws it out to the far side, and Nate over there providing coverage as they were trying to hit. Pass intended for Logan McLeod. These young guys have really stepped up for the Hornets back there in that secondary. Nate, just a freshman over there. Fluellen went down with a knee injury, and he's been down there. Him and Q have both been to every single practice that they're able to make it to, talking these guys up, not skipping practice even though they're injured, and talking these guys up and trying to keep being part of that team as they are. So 3rd and 10. Grips to the far side, twins to the near side, McGriff from the shotgun. Back to pass, throwing to the near side, well overthrown. Just that slippery of a ball gets out of control and lost the handle on that one. So it'll bring up 4th down. Griff comes off. There's a flag over there.
4th down, here for the Panthers.
Head ball and sportsmanlike conduct against the Panthers. So $1:10 to go, and that'll back it up half the distance to the goal from the 20 there. So Williston winning means Williston will host Hawthorne next week on Friday at 7:30 p.m. If you can make it over there, fans, Hornets would certainly appreciate it. There's a snap. Spires back to boot away. Once again, a great kick by him. He's been great for the Panthers tonight. Isaac taking it himself, trying to get out to the near side, putting a few moves, and finally hit and brought down right there at midfield. Isaac shaking up on the play down at midfield. Hopefully he's just cramping up. Coach Adkins just going to carry him off. That's your defensive coordinator right there. Under a minute to go. Hawthorne going to come out. Ingram under center. Twins to the near side. Johnson to lone back. Ingram's going to take it and take a knee. Once again, fans, broadcast rights to this FHSAA State Series contest have been granted to Hawthorne Hub by the Florida High School Athletic Association and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our viewing audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this reproduction without the express written consent of the FHSAA is prohibited. CJ takes the last and final snap. Going to let time run out here at Annie Mae Phillips Stadium in the Class 1R Region 4 semifinal game. It's been an amazing journey here so far. Congrats to the Newberry Panthers on a great season. Lots of young talent over there. And some guys that'll be playing on Saturday nights for sure. So great job. Hawthorne Hornets, Hornet Nation, you're moving on to the regional final. The regional final will be hosted. It'll be hosted by Williston. The Williston Red Devils just right up the road. Make sure you go up there and cheer on the Hornets. We'll keep you posted on any streaming activities that we might be able to have. And hopefully be able to bring that to you here in the future. From Annie Mae Phillips Stadium, our broadcast was brought to you by Whole Home Pro, Raised Metals, the Barnett Deep Creek and Edward Jones Investments, as well as the Hawthorne Quarterback Club and Hawthorne Hub. We appreciate everybody behind the scenes that have made this work. Billy Harrod over on the camera. Sean Derrick on the production. And fans, I'm Matt Cernsey. It's been a pleasure to join you this evening. We know you've enjoyed the result. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We'll see you next week in Williston, Florida, as the Hornets continue their state playoff journey. The final from Annie Mae Phillips Stadium, Hawthorne 27, Newberry 7. So long, everybody.